Hey everybody, this is Al Morentum with MOVIDA, and I'm excited to be here with you for episode 3 of MOVIDA Live. But before we get started, I want to make sure that you understand that MOVIDA does not claim to diagnose, treat, or cure any illness or disease with any of our products or programs, okay? So today we're going to talk about your number one tip for getting healthy and losing weight. But before we get into it, I want to read our MOVIDA community code, because it basically says like who we are, what we stand for kind of thing. But people get confused a little bit, and it sort of ties into what's going on today, okay? So our community code is, I am a biohacker. I choose to achieve vibrant health naturally without the use of pharmaceuticals or harmful medications. I do not play the victim. I take responsibility for my health and happiness. I eat healthy and I exercise regularly. I use preventive care methods to maintain health. I am confident. I am powerful. I refuse to be weakened or broken down. I ask questions. I seek the truth. I take action. I lead by example. Every day I am excited to get up off the sidelines and participate in this game called life. Okay? So that's, what we stand for. That's who we are, basically. But sometimes people get confused because they think they have to be there already before they join us or something like that. And that's not what it's all about. We are for people that, they're looking to achieve vibrant health naturally without the use of pharmaceuticals or harmful medications, right? That's where you just need to be and what you want to strive for, right? And, you get healthy and lose weight and all that kind of thing, along our methods. But you don't have to be there already. You have to just get on the path, and then we'll help guide you along that way and help you achieve success, okay? Whatever that means to you. So let's talk about what we were, the topic for today, and that's, the number one tip for achieving vibrant health and losing weight and all that kind of stuff. And this is assuming that you have the proper vehicle to get there. You have the proper program, and it's attacking the root cause and not just like your symptoms and stuff like that. Okay. And we're going to talk about what that is, I think, sometime next week. But first we got to talk about this because well, let's first talk about what it's not. Okay. So it's not about going all in, it's not about going beast mode. It's not about hustle harder, all the things that we hear about, all the alpha males and the alpha females and stuff like that. It's not about working out 6 days a week. It's not about changing everything in your diet, And by the way, also, it's not about paleo or keto or intermittent fasting or blood type or your thyroid or any of that stuff either. And we'll learn that along the way, as well. But what it is, the first thing that you need to have in place to have success, to have lasting success, and that's what we're all about here, right? We're about having true lasting success. And with weight loss, it's not just weight loss, it's achieving healthy weight loss, not weight loss just for the sake of that, because that could be more harmful than good, right? Than just staying where you're at. So it's about the mindset, it's about having that proper mindset and being patient, persistent, and consistent with your efforts. Being patient, persistent, and consistent with your efforts, all right? It's about starting slow and simple. It's about doing a few things consistently, day in and day out, okay? It's about getting lasting results, like I said, not just just for this event or something like that, but lasting results that you could hang on to and improve over time, right? It's not only about building your physical health, but your mental health too, building confidence, achieving goals, right? Becoming a goal achiever. So let's talk about sort of a scenario that most people go into, and and that sets you up basically for failure, okay? And that's the typical diet mindset, or the, I'm going to get healthy mindset. I'm going to get my blood pressure down or whatever it is, and and it's okay, this Monday I'm just going to go all in, do all the stuff, and change everything. I'm going to work out 5 days a week, and I'm going to do all this stuff, and blah blah blah. Just go all in, and 3 days later, a week later, 20 days later, they're done. They're burned out, and they're just like done for the rest of the year, basically, or maybe until next Monday when they try it again or whatever. But you understand what I'm saying, though. They just set themselves up for failure over and over and get more and more discouraged. So that way of thinking and that way of doing things, maybe you should try something different, right? And that's the way everything is with MOVIDA. Like all the stuff that we're taught basically about how to achieve success, our world has only gotten worse. Like the obesity problems have gotten worse. The health issues have gotten worse. So maybe it's time to try something a little bit different, right? And that's what we're all about, and that's what we're going to be going over, and you're going to be learning along the way with us. But the number one thing is actually just, building that confidence and that mental mindset and starting off slow. And I'll use myself as a good example for that, okay? So right now, I am super busy with MOVIDA, like it's crazy, and my eyesight, I fight for my eyesight every day, and there's no guarantees. I'm going in uncharted waters because nobody else is having success that I have, with this, right? Except for the people underneath me that take our stuff. So I haven't been able to work out, and I've won national championships for powerlifting. Working out is my life, and I need to work out to be healthy, too, right? So I need to carve out time. I need to make time, not just wait for it to happen, but I need to make time to work out. But I can't realistically work out 5 or 6 days a week, or 4 days a week or something like that, like I would want to, right? And if I tried to say that, say, hey, I'm going to work out 4 days a week from now on and blah, blah, blah. And if I only did 2 days, then I would be like a failure every week. If I did 3 days, I'd be a failure every week. And I'd have to get to that 4 days or 5 days in order to be successful, or just not even just be successful, just be a status quo, right? And that's like a stressful way to live. And that would just bring on more stress for me and just cause me to get unhealthy and not healthy. So, and it would discourage me. And then I would go weeks without working out and stuff like that. So what I actually do is, right now, I'm having myself commit to 2 days of working out per week, right? So that's doable for me. I have to force myself and carve out that time, but I could do that 2 days out of the 7. And when I do that, I do that each week and I achieve my goal and I feel good about it. If I would have said, hey, I'm going to work out 5 days a week and I work out 2 days, and I'm a failure, like a huge failure. Didn't even get to 50%, right? But if I say I'm going to work out 2 days a week and I work out 2 days a week, then I'm a success. I'm a goal achiever. I achieved some goals, and that does stuff up here. And by the way, if I work out 3 days that week, then man, I've done extra. I'm doing more benefit for myself. I'm getting healthier, and that's even better for my mind, right? And that's the way to look at things. People try to go all in and I'm going to change everything and do it all and hustle harder, and that just doesn't work. I've been doing this for 32 years and I've helped multitudes of people from little tiny infants all the way into their 80s, right? I mean, multiples of people in those categories, right? So I know what works, and this is the main thing to start with. It is so key. Do not bite off more than you can chew. Make simple choices, make simple changes in the way you move and the way you eat, and do them consistently over time. Once you have a handle on one thing, then you add another one in. And then once you have on those two, then you add another one. But you make sure that you have a handle on them first, and you actually do them, So that's the way to achieve success. By the way, one of the things that and we'll go over these kind of things, like I said, with food wise in these videos as well. But one of the things that you can do as far as food to help to massively achieve success, as far as mindset and all that kind of stuff, is to add a green smoothie into your diet, right? A daily green smoothie, a healthful green smoothie, with some spinach or kale and some fruits and stuff like that. And sometime within the next 5 or 10 days, I'm going to actually show a live video on how I make green smoothies and stuff like that. I've been making them for years, and I have videos out on our other YouTube channel, the MyFitLife channel as well, on how to make some. But I'll make some fresh ones and things like that because those are like over 10 years old. But that will help. That one thing, just adding in a green smoothie every day, it could dramatically, I mean, just crazy do good for you. And you're doing something beneficial for yourself, and it just creates this beneficial domino effect that happens over time within MOVIDA. Okay, so that's it for today. Again, this is Al Morenton with MOVIDA. If you like this video, then hit the like button. If you are new to the channel and you enjoy what you saw and you want to hear more of it, then hit the subscribe channel. Al Morenton with MOVIDA. Thank you and have a beautiful day. Peace.